Hey guys, next thing we're going to be taking a look at this week in class is something called tone mapping. Uh, Basically, tone mapping is when you take the tones of an image and you replace them with other colors. So we push specific colors into our shadows, we push specific colors into our highlights, and then we can even push colors into the midtones, and we just change basically the color orientation of an image. This is a non-destructive way of editing, so we can go in and can make changes after the fact. One way to do it, and the easiest way that I feel to do this, is by working with a gradient map. So I'm going to introduce a gradient map. So over here in my adjustments, click on gradient map. I'm going to go into my gradient editor by clicking on this thumbnail. And then I'm going to choose the colors that I want to place into my shadows, into my highlights, and into my midtones. So let's choose a shadow color. And double click on the slider. I'm just going to push some blues into the shadows. I'm going to double click over here. This is going to be a color for my highlights. I'm just going to push some kind of a yellow into my highlighted areas. Now my midtones by default are going to be a blended version of these two colors. So this color right here, this is going to be pushed into the shadows. So at my darkest shadow, will take 100% of this color. And as it transitions in value from black to white, it's going to slowly transition from this blue to this yellow. This yellow is going to take 100% of my whites. And around 50% gray, all of my 50% gray values in this image are going to be somewhere around this color. So if I want to change that, I can go in here and I can click once below this gradient, double click, and then I can choose another color in order to push into my midtones. So this is a color that I like. Let's just say something maybe like that. And then I can move and change where this color is introduced along that grayscale spectrum. So black, white, and then all the values of gray. So if I want this to be introduced closer to the black values, I can push it here. If I want it to appear closer in the white values, I push it over here, and you can see the effect that that has. And that's really how you tone map. You could, if you wanted to, you can go in and control your opacity. You could even change your blending mode. Set this one like to color, and then control your opacity. So the possibilities are endless with this, but really that's a quick way to change the colors of an image. And the cool thing about this is if you take this and you just write an action for this, you can start all of your edits like this. Run that action, go in, change the colors, maybe to something completely different for another image, and you can totally change the way that the image looks. So play around with that in class this week.